Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Today is a Friday, so GIF, everybody. IF. So right now, Clover is doing pretty awesome. Okay, let me show you guys so you guys can see better. All right, now you guys can see over here. Wow, Clover is up to almost 3%, and AMC is going on, which is up by 7%. So I think everything is really going pretty awesome. Yeah, man. Hello, guys. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. I believe you guys can hear me. Okay. So anyway, just want to update. Just want to update you guys. Status. I've been fairly busy over the past couple of days. Therefore, I didn't do that live sessions. So yeah. But anyway, that's good. Yesterday, I bought some shares. And bought 2 Clover calls that expires in December. So just whatever money I have, just buy some Clover, buy some options and stuff like that. So really, let's see how it goes. And the fact that today it went up, so it's pretty good news. I like it. Yeah. Anyway, yes, I'm live at 1 a.m. and therefore my voice is rather soft right now because I don't want to disturb my neighbor. Because right now, for those of you who don't really know, Singapore right now in Singapore it is 1 a.m. so it's pretty late. Hello, Jerome McKenzie, how are you, man? Back to the live session. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate this support. And hello, Ijin. Hello. Yes, I'm live at 1 a.m. Hope you guys are still awake because the market, the US market in particular, still, is still up and running. And right now it is a so-called the lunch period. So I want to use this time to catch up, everybody. Yeah. So okay, right now let's take a look at the market in general. Let's go to Yahoo Finance and see what's going on for today, because yesterday it was really great, and I think one of due to the Federal Reserve decided to do something. Let's go through it together. I understand it's 1 a.m. and some of you guys wake up very early for Singaporeans, but we do have overseas friends. But hello, Greg Chung, man, you are still awake. But yeah, let's take a look at the market and let's see it together. This is Singapore market. This week is Bidenomic downfall. Okay. Isn't much stock market news update. So let's take a look at this and see how it's how it's fair, how it's doing. All right. So hey Marcus, hi. Hey Marcus, hey Greg, welcome back, man. Never see you live in this timing before. Yeah, I never see myself live in this timing. In fact, I just settled down and packed my stuff, and I just want to share, with you guys before we move on, which is, in case you guys can't tell, I have a green screen behind me, and yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Because I told you guys, during the 8 I bought some stuff, and the fact, by the way, the camera that you're seeing right now, it is from a webcam, because previously I was either using my laptop camera or my phone show my face, but right now I just bought a webcam to perhaps looks better, and I think it looks better. I think I look slightly fairer, brighter. I don't know. I think it is a good sign, and I think I think the green screen kind of helped, because previously what I did was you know previously what I did was, for the live session, was that I went to Zoom, and then Zoom got then I set up the green screen, and then from here a couple process, which that's the reason why my my laptop went pretty red, pretty hot after a while. But yeah, New feature, drop the skincare routine. I, I don't think my skin is in pretty good condition, but I think one thing for sure I want to say, is it so well, it looks great lah, but I think in reality it's not as fantastic as it appears here. Okay, by the way, I never use 美图秀秀 or whatever, but yeah. Anyway, so okay, one thing I can say, if for those of you who are interested about skincare, just put sunblock and just do your skincare properly. It's fine. Nothing much itching. Glowing. I think it's because of the light that's in front of me. Yeah, not really my screen, it's just the light. But anyway, okay, enough of that. Anyway, wait, hold on. Okay, meanwhile, you guys look at the chart for all the stock. I don't know why haven't been moving over the past couple of minutes. Hopefully, after this, there's a huge spike upwards. So we really, see how the stock market's gonna go, because right now it is sort of like lunch break. And for those of you who don't really follow the US market, basically, usually, I mean, even in Singapore market, during the lunch break, it is usually rather quiet. And yeah, so therefore I use this opportunity to actually look at the stock and see how all the stock that I talked about previously was doing, because I saw I think SESN or SESEN was doing pretty all right. So yeah, yes, pretty good. Okay, so now let's take a look at this. Okay, the stock market. Stock market news. Okay, I think we'll change screen. Okay, can you guys see the screen? Okay, so I did this too. Yep, but I'm not sure why it is not working as well. As you can see over here, there's some background stuff. So I tried to figure out how to best manage this particular green screen thing. Hey, Leon Lam, welcome back, bro. Oh my god, it's 1 a.m. war. Yeah, bro, it's 1 a.m. here in Singapore, for those of you who are wondering. That's the reason why I'm talking pretty softly right now. If I'm holding into the camera, into the microphone and speaking closer to it, I hope that it's not too loud. Anyway, let's go. The stock market news, live updates. All right, stocks rise as investors eye lingering virus federal policy concerns. Stock reversed overnight, declined to trade higher Friday. Today, the S&P 500 went up. I think S&P 500 went up almost 1% or something. Yeah, so stock reversed overnight, declined to trade higher Friday as investors considered the latest batch of earnings and economic data and continue to contemplate the path forward for monetary policy. So I think right now, everyone is pretty confused, don't know what to do. Will the market go up, will the market drop, what is going to happen to the market? So it's pretty confusing time for everybody, myself included. And what's going on, man, with this Clover? It has been like this over the past couple of minutes, and I think likewise for Wish and many others. So yeah, so let's use this time to look at the market a little bit. As you can see over here, the S&P 500 up 0.8%, up the Nasdaq and stuff like that up by 1%. So really gotta see how it's moving. Okay, stock reverse overnight, declines trade. Okay, so the S&P 500 rose, though the index was on track. Oh, who's that? Marcus, you're saying what? CLOV drop? I'm not very sure. So let's see whether CLOV has indeed dropped. Right now, no, CLOV haven't dropped yet. It's scary to say. Oh, okay. Like this, and wow. Okay. Oh, recently. Okay. Yeah, man. Recently it dropped pretty badly to $7 plus. And anyway, I'm not sure whether this person is, this subscriber is still around, because remember, you guys can see it. So remember I showed you guys, whenever people subscribe, then there's this zombie going on. So yeah, the other time the person subscribed, Nor Azar. I just want to shout out to Nor Azar for subscribing. I believe I need to click on it for the zombie to come out. So yeah, I think I need to check this more often. Hopefully there are a lot more of it. So let's see. You remember the zombie, right? So a couple of people subscribe to the channel during the live session, and this Streamlab actually capture subscribe. So I kind of like this Streamlab and everything. Streamlab, and yeah, I it's really good, if there's a new subscriber. Yep. Okay, so now let's take a look at this. Is zombie going away? Okay, zombie is going away. Okay, meanwhile, corporate earnings result have come in mostly robustly, though many companies have highlighted supply chain constraints, definitely, and input price increases as potential ongoing headwinds. A manufacturing bellwether, DE, beat estimates for fiscal third quarter results and raised its full-year profit guidance, but the company noted these results came while enduring significant supply chain pressures. Foot Locker FL also posted results that exceeded estimates Friday morning for foot traffic return, though the retailer also highlighted that it continues to keep a close eye on business, including temporary store closures and supply chain challenges, and we remain disciplined with expense management. So okay, so I just want to share with you guys, right now it is a supply chain challenges, right? I think it at least it suggests to us that it is not right now. What's happening right now is it is not a demand constraint as of now, but rather is capacity constraint, because there's not enough supply, I think, based on whatever that's written here. So there are a lot of risks out there right now. First of all, the market is looking stretched from a valuation perspective. It has continued to make record highs even amidst some of the volatility that we've seen. A director of portfolio strategy at Capital Advisor. So okay, I think the biggest concern in the equity market would be a taper tantrum. Interest rates are so stubbornly low, and I think the markets are just waiting to see if there is some big move higher in the interest rate. Wow, okay. Others suggested the ultimate market reaction to the Federal eventual tapering announcement will be short-lived. The recent Federal speak, upcoming Jackson Hole symposium, and September FOMC meeting, the timing of Federal reduction of asset purchases has been widely discussed. Topic with many of our clients we speak to, seemingly convinced that the stock market will tantrum once tapering announced. So we just gotta watch out for the announcement of the tapering from the Federal Reserve, right? For our part, we do not think tapering will cause any sort of prolonged market havoc, he said. Even when the Federal begins reducing the pace of its bond purchases, the size of its balance sheet will remain very large for quite some time, which should continue supportive of US stock. So Bitcoin also jumped more than 6%, rise above 8,000 after Coinbase announced 500 million in crypto investments. So I think overall it looks pretty promising in all aspects, especially for Bitcoin. Lowest, it went down to $30, and right now straight up is $48,000. $48,000 is pretty close to $60,000, just 12,000 to go, right? It is closer to 60,000 than 30,000. So if you take a look at that in that perspective, we are moving in the pretty good direction. Yeah, Bitcoin went up 6.5% to break above 48,000. The Ethereum price rose more than 6%, 3,002. Expect a sharp rebound in growth once latest virus spread debates. ET stocks open higher, shaking off pre-market losses, and future point lower. Okay, so everything sounds good. So let's take a look at CNBC to see if they have any latest stuff with regards to the market. So this is yesterday. ARK Investment Katie Wood calls out Wall Street bets against her innovation fund. So let's watch this together. I missed it myself, so let's watch it. Let's see whether it is loud enough. Okay.
Plus, there's been a massive boom in crypto adoption over the last year. And finally, Robinhood reported some impressive earnings, but warned that trading on the app is slowing down. I'm Pippa Stevens, and this is CNBC After Hours. The S&P managed to end the day higher, breaking 2 straight days of losses, but the Dow ended lower after swinging back and forth all day long. The Nasdaq, though, also finished in the green as big tech stocks bounced back. And one investor betting big on that tech and innovation space is ARK Invest CEO Cathie Wood. The ARK Innovation Fund made massive gains in 2020 by betting big on stay-at-home companies like Zoom and Roku, as well as meme-friendly stocks like Tesla. This year, though, the fund has lost some ground, and Michael Burry, known for betting against the housing market in The Big Short, is now betting that Cathie Wood's fund will go even lower, saying it just can't keep up with rising inflation. Well, today, Cathie came on CNBC, and Christina Partsinevelos can tell us what she had to say to the non-believers.
ARK Invest Cathie Wood is on the defense. Her infamous tech-heavy ETF grew a whopping 149% in 2020, but is down at least 6% this year. And she's arguing those investors betting against her fund are off base.
When I see such negative sentiment out there, especially when it comes to valuation and longer time horizons, investment time horizons, I actually feel a little more comfortable. I like bad news. The discounting is worse now than the news actually will be. I actually feel better in that kind of environment for our strategies. I don't think we're in a bubble.
It's no longer just the Big Short star Michael Burry who bet Wood's fund would fall. There is a slew of high-profile fund investors doing the same. But Wood said that much of the bearishness on her fund is focused around inflation and interest rates going higher. However, her main focus is on deflation from innovation. Some of her fund's top holdings consist of Tesla, Roku, and Zoom. She warned against industries that she sees as ill-prepared for the future of innovation, like energy, automobiles, and financials.
The innovation around which we have centered our research, these 5 platforms, DNA sequencing, robotics, energy storage, artificial intelligence, and blockchain technology, are barely off the ground.
Although Wood is confident her fund will produce the returns, the skeptics keep growing.
Okay, before we go, let's get to today's numbers round. We'll start with 881. Crypto was one of Cathie Wood's big bets, and the rest of the world has spent the past year catching up. Chainalysis released its 2nd annual Global Crypto Index, and it shows crypto adoption worldwide spiked an insane 881% in the past 12 months. The biggest adopters are in Vietnam, India, and Pakistan. But the US slipped to 8th place, down from 6th place last year. Next, 50. Robinhood has been capitalizing on that crypto boom. It just reported earnings, and the company said about 50% of its revenue came from crypto trading. 62% of that crypto revenue was thanks to Dogecoin. The stock did fall today, though, because the company warned investors that trading activity on the app is slowing down. And finally, 30,000. Amazon is apparently betting on department stores, according to the Wall Street Journal. The e-commerce behemoth will open department stores in California and Ohio, and they'll be about 30,000 square feet, roughly the size of a Kohl's. Now, when CNBC reached out to Amazon for comment, they told us they don't respond to rumors. But you can read all about Amazon's brick-and-mortar strategy by going to cnbc.com and downloading the CNBC app. That's it for today's edition of After Hours. We'll be back here every Tuesday and Thursday, so be sure to catch us.
All right, guys. So I think overall, she's still very bullish on the market, and you know, the Wall Streets are, you know, shorting her stocks, her up invest and stuff like that pretty badly. But judging from, you know, whatever we are seeing right now, Bitcoin flying back up, you know, to $48,000, I think maybe she's right for being bullish. Wow, hey Duke Leroy, welcome back, man. Yeah, man, I'm doing live at 1 a.m. It's gonna be a short and sweet one. It's not doing a very long time, simply because, you know, you know, it's late and I don't want to disturb people. Bro, yesterday deep buying opportunity was damn good. Tiger went up so much. Yeah, bro. You know, I mean, I just want to share with you guys, you know, a couple of my friends, you know, bought Tiger. Not sure whether it is TIGR, I believe. Tiger, TIGR. Yeah, this. So Tiger was pretty volatile over the past couple of days, because as you can see over here, it went up almost, what is it, this? No, 5 minutes. Let me confirm certain things. So yesterday it dropped. It has a massive drop from $14 to $12, and then, but the day before, I just want to share with everybody, the day before it went up almost 7%, dropped to 5%. So it went up 5%. Okay, so end off with 5%. So it was pretty good news, and then out of the sudden it dropped. I think the lowest was 13%, and then today it is up by 5%. So the highest, as you can see, was almost 10%. So it was really good to trade Tiger Broker, Tiger stock shares. I mean, I do trade using Tiger Broker, so I'm quite familiar with the platform, and I do think that the platform is pretty good. So that's me. You guys can take a look at it. But right now, Clover is we are, you know, right now is the volatility is pretty low. But what I can say right for today at the very least is that we are currently above the VWAP line, and usually I'm not sure how later it's gonna go, but usually when, you know, when the market opens, it gets a little bit choppy, and then there's a confirmation, and you know, this is a confirmation where, you know, it stays above the VWAP line, went up, it continued to stay above the VWAP line. I think hopefully the power hour, the price is gonna pick up all the way up, you know. And yeah, that's what I think. Because if you take a look at this one, there isn't a VWAP line. So if you take a look at the VWAP line here, yeah, I mean, AMC is just went from negative to positive. I think AMC today is gonna be the day where, don't know, I think it's just gonna stay where it is. Tiger, Tesla is up, you know, yeah, the lowest it went down to what, 6.5 something. So right now it's 6.7 something. So if you guys bought the dip, I think it's pretty awesome for Tesla. So SESN, I think we were talking about that particular stock, SESN. Yeah, SESN. Past couple of days it went up pretty much, quite a lot, right? So okay, let's see. Okay, so take a look at this SESEN. I mean, we discussed about this particular stock because it has, you know, it had a terrible drop, right? What does it look like? Let me clear. Okay, so it jumped right up because of the news about the, oh, it dropped back down. I'm so sorry. Okay, so you see, it was at $6. It dropped back all the way down to 70 cents. So if you guys manage to get at 70 cents, you guys are up comfortable, 100, almost 200%, because got one time it went up to what's that, $2, and then, you know, I believe the day we did the live session, it kind of dropped to this price. I said, you know, I want to buy into the, because the, if you take a look at it, one glance, you don't have to look at the RSI. You know that you know that the RSI will be very, very deep on the oversold territory. So true enough, the following day it went up, I think 10 or 20%. Then it's just hovering down, and today it's just dying off. So I think no need to talk about it. Next, we also Wish is just one of them. And let's take a look at NEO. NEO have had a bad drop also. Yeah, so okay, so in the comment section there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's 1 a.m. You get in touch with the market, guys. Just wanna who bought the dip for crypto? Yeah, okay, thanks guys. Me too. So many people bought the dip for crypto. I think I believe that there are a lot of people who have a lot of faith on cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, XRP, you know. So I mean, a lot of people bought the dip, and that is what that's the power of this kind of cryptocurrency, because people hardly sell this stock, because when it drops, they'll just drop their wallet. You know, my crypto wallet, right? I bought Bitcoin and stuff like that. And when it dropped, I didn't buy Bitcoin. Just disclaimer. I bought, but did I buy again because I sold? You check. Okay, but I bought Cardano, I bought Doge, bought what's that? Ethereum, okay, and BNB. Yeah, I bought BNB, and it dropped. Whoa, shit! What did I do? I didn't sell. I just ignore just totally ignore the crypto wallet that I have, and hopefully, you know, right now it looks slightly better. Hey, Duke Lira, Gary, I'm about to pass out. Come on, man, it is 1:35. Okay, that's quite late. But yeah, I thought if you play, you know, US stock, usually you stay awake till this kind of hours. For me, I usually, you know, stay awake for until 2+3, you know, to get a sensing of the market, how it is going to, how it is moving and stuff like that. So yeah, I think I'm quite used to it, you know. So yeah, man, I think need to but if you are tired, if you're, you know, you want to rest, go ahead, man, go ahead. I think my Singaporean friends are feeling it at this hour. My eyelids heavy, bro. My just want to share with you guys. I mean, I'm feeling rather tired lah, cause I woke up around 9-ish, because I mean, to courses to attend and stuff like that. So 9-ish. But I don't know why. Although I'm tired, but whenever I look at the market, I'm okay. You know, excited about it. So that is one of the reasons why I started this YouTube channel. And okay, Luke Leroy, he said I take a nap at 12 and wake up at 3:30 to see what power hour. Oh, right. So that's what you usually do. I think I wanted to do that, but I just couldn't have like a nap, because whenever I sleep, it's like on, you know, I sleep means I sleep. There's no in between. Yeah, so that's for me at least. Yeah, so anyway, I just want to share with you guys that for those of you, you know, in Singapore especially, I just, you know, I just bought something, and 99 Jackie Chan is, you know, the Shopee ambassador and stuff like that. So hopefully I don't buy anything else. But by the way, just want to share, behind me is a green screen. I think it is very clear cut. You guys can see at this part, right? There's this thing. I just couldn't, you know, absorb the green properly. So I think I need to watch more YouTube videos and learn more about it. Okay, but for my Singaporean viewers, thank you guys for staying, man. Like, I really appreciate you guys staying to this late. But okay, Duke Leroy is saying, hey, thanks, man. But if you do weekly late Friday live, I don't mind watching throughout. There's one thing I was thinking about, because I just want to share, right? Since you guys are here listening, I just want to share, like, I'm trying to have a consistent live stream dates, meaning every either Monday, Wednesday. Now I think Wednesday I'm gonna be busy, so Monday, I think Monday and Friday is pretty much confirmed. Okay, as much as possible I'll try to make it at 10:30 9:30 when the market opens, because that's when things are very exciting, because right now the market is just moving around and just not doing much. You see, if you take a look at the stock right now, like the one above me, right, Clover is just hovering around the VWAP area, all right, and then everything else is just staying around there. So at 1 a.m. it's pretty hard to be excited about the stock, right? But I decided to do it because get touch base with you guys, and for those of for people who tomorrow wake up and hey, Gary have a live, meaning I'm not quiet, right? I actually put in effort for this YouTube thing, just that every time at 10 plus I don't have time, and then the only time I'm free is 12 or 1 o'clock, and then I feel that hey, maybe not very effective, but yeah, I decided to do it today to test water. And of course I'm very excited about the green screen, and the webcam that I'm using right now. So I'm very excited about the gears that I bought from Shopee. Therefore I decided to just do a live session and see how it goes. But yeah, I think moving forward, I'll say Monday is confirmed at Monday confirmed live stream, and then Friday either 10:30 or late night live session like this, because I mean just want to share, like, usually last time, right, Friday is people happy Friday, it's like go drink, have fun, or have a good dinner and stuff like that. But right now I think there isn't much. I think that slowly they are opening up, but see, yeah, so Friday I'll update you guys. I think there's this community wait, let me show you guys. Okay, I like the okay, let me show you guys a little bit. Yeah, not sure whether you guys can see. Wait, I'll show you guys in this manner. Okay, I believe you guys can see. So if you go to the channel, right, and then I think you go to the discussion, I posted something, but I'm not sure whether you guys can see it. I hope you guys can. I mean, yeah, so I see other YouTube channel, they do some discussion. They can even do a poll, which I think it's just restricted in Singapore or something. It's just that I feel that some of them have a poll or something. You see, I can't do a poll and stuff like that, but I'll I'll utilize this portion to interact with you guys, because I feel that YouTube is a bit one-way channel where the YouTuber, the person's on the video talking, sharing and stuff, and the best that they can do is just on the comment section, right? They can't share with everybody. So I think this is a great platform for I think content creator, or I mean myself, I want to interact with you guys, right? I think this is a good, very very good place there. Yeah, so I'm looking into it. If not, then I think Twitter lor. I think that's the easiest. But Duke Leroy gets some SE stock from Shopee. Wait, SE stock from wait, you're talking about SEA? SE? Wait, what's SE? SE stock. Wait, what? This one Sweet Earth. SE stock, SEA, or no, wait, what? Never mind, bro, you let me know. But yeah, but hey, just want to share, just want to get a sense in. You guys get your stuff from where? Shopee or Lazada? Just curious lah, right? I mean, since right now the market is pretty quiet. Oh, C Limited. I was like, what's SE, Sweet Earth Holdings? Okay, come on. Hey, wait, why is it not up? Wait, what? Okay, now my. But okay, Shopee. Currently using Shopee lah, but I don't know. Like people say, Lazada also not bad. I'm gonna highlight this. I think this is the most Singaporean comment I ever get. Okay, wait. I need to go back to the MOOMOO to show you guys some of the stuff. Okay, now yeah, true enough, the market is just very quiet right now. So, okay, wait, hold up. Let me see if there is any other worthy news to take a look into. Delta variant. Oh, that's 3 weeks ago. Okay, let's take a look at this. Stay. Okay.
We're trying to digest
It's
all
quite
of that. For
interesting.
more on the markets, let's bring in
Someone
David
who,
Speak,
you know,
President and the CIO at Guidestone Capital Management. David.
I believe a lot of you guys learn economics, stuff like that. So I dabble into some economics module, further research on it. Yeah, I think. See, right? Those stack. This is, you have inflation, deflation, and you have what stagflation. Okay, so before I talk about this, we hear them, right? Oh, Leon Lam using Shopee. Do you think the market is overvalued as hell right now? I think the heavy correction or crash due to dude, I honestly think, right? Okay, before we watch the video, okay, bro, let's discuss this together, man. Okay, so why? Okay, I think that it is pretty extended lah. Okay, pretty extended. Is pretty extended and overvalued. Wait, this is not it lah. What? Because right, if you take a look at the S&P 500, take a look at S&P 500. Wow, dude. Okay, never mind. No need S&P 500. Just take a look at the Nasdaq. Okay, you take a look at the weekly chart. Okay, let's 30-minute chart can't see stuff, right? Okay, never mind. Even monthly chart. Okay, I'm speechless because one glance you can tell that, dude, it is looking like crazy, because the last time we are looking like this is this. Okay, the last time the market looks like this is I don't know, you tell me. Are we in a bubble? I mean, judging by how the securities are moving, people are, okay, so okay, my point is that, right, it is a bit scary because, like, for example, Bitcoin, for cryptocurrency, like those kind of momentum stocks, and while there are a lot of data to back it up, it could signal a bubble, because and okay, so for example, listen to me. So Bitcoin, it dropped from 60 to 30,000, and then right now it's 48,000. And what does that tell the people? Tells the people that, okay, it will never fail. Okay, that's one. Then momentum stocks. Okay, I think January the stock tanked. January the stock tanked, and then afterwards, AMC dropped to $5, and immediately AMC, not immediately, after a couple of months, AMC went up to $70. So that signals to people that, hey, it won't fail. It will never fail. COVID-19 happened and it went up like crazy. And people are like, whoa, it will never fail. And I think this attract a lot of people into the market. And anything were to happen, it will have a huge correction. It's what Leroy said. Okay, I would say that I'm a bullish trader, but looking at this chart, it scares the shit out of me, man. Like, looking at this, right, alone, I don't know about you. You tell me. looking at this, I'm like, oh my god, it looks very scary. Right, because I mean, past performance might indicate future performance. Okay, so okay, Duke Leroy asked, what year is that? We zoom in, it's in 2000, right? This was, I believe, the dot-com bubble where everything just went all up. Okay, so why I'm scared, you take a look at this. There was this slight drop, and then immediately it went back up. Look what happened. There was a slight back drop, not slight but huge drop, and then went back up even higher. So that scares me, man. That really scares me. And then the prices continue to drop in 201, 202. That was pretty bad. I'm pretty sure a lot of people lose a lot of money, a lot of houses, just a lot of people suffer. And then like it slowly go up, and then 2007, and this when okay, so what's happening in 2007? So in 2001, 2002, after the dot-com bubble, and then everyone suffer, and then people start to recover. It goes in cycle, and at the peak, and then the price drop. In 2001, 2002, it was at the lowest, and people start to pick themselves up. And as people start to pick themselves out, and then they are a little bit more confident in the market, and then hey, the market won't drop. Over the past 5, 6, 7 years, the market just continue to go up. Okay, it's gonna crash, but it won't crash like in 2001, 2002. We had the biggest crash. Nothing will happen. So that is the idea. Then the momentum comes in. Oh, it will never fail, man. Nothing's gonna fail. And then it drops. Look, it drops, and then it went back up. Maybe people are like, oh, okay, it's confirmed, it will never fail, and then it dropped back. Okay, so 2008, 2009 was pretty bad, but it wasn't as bad as 2001, 2002. It's really disgusting. And right now you are seeing it, it looks very scary to me lah. Although I must say I'm a bullish trader. Okay, what year is that? I can see. Yeah, we are gonna have the biggest middle finger on the chart in the history of the stock game. We don't know. Okay, I do hope that with the AMC, GameStop, Clover, all this, we have a biggest middle finger on the chart. We shall see. I'm quite excited. How this is gonna look like. But based on the chart, this chart alone on this Nasdaq, it looks pretty scary lah. Right? Truth be told, it's Monday chart. It looks very scary. Although I'm a bullish trader, I do wish that there's some form of consolidation, because if you draw, I mean this is Nasdaq, right? You can draw the chart, and if you draw it, no matter how bullish are you, it will never, no matter how bullish you are, it just doesn't make much sense for it to be up here. And yeah, it's very scary lah, guys. Okay, although I'm a bullish trader, it looks very extended. Okay, what I want to happen is for it to consolidate. Okay, I'm happy. I'm a happy man if it consolidate. But it continue to go up, I'll be very scared. Hey, what's going on, Nick? Welcome to the channel. I believe you're the first time here. We're playing CHWY here. $87 call next week at the lows for the day. Let's take a look at CHWY. Let's take a look at CHWY. Joey. 87 calls for next week at lows for the day. So right now it is $87. Oh, 30-minute chart. It looks, over the past, a lot of stocks, it went up and around, okay, recently it went up and to $87, and right now it's $97, and right now it's 87. Nick, can I trouble you to replaying this $87 calls for next week at the lows for the day? So yeah, dude, from what I can tell from this is that, if you buy, you just get in. I think it is a pretty decent entry level, because as long as it's I think it's gonna stay here for the next couple of hours, and then it's slowly hovering around this area, and then before power hour, depends what's gonna happen. But if not, even if it stays right here, I do hope that tomorrow will be better. But what is your, what's your target for Chewy, say next week? Yeah, but if you look at this, the RSI looks pretty on the lower side. So anything, whenever you buy a stock, anything on the lower side, it is a good buy. Yeah. Okay, Nasdaq 12K soon. Let's see. It is at 14K. 12K. You know what? 12K is quite reasonable, although it is still at oversold territory. I do hope that the drop won't be so bad, like it hovers around here and then like slowly drop. I mean, it's gonna be bad for the next couple of months if it were to happen. People are just, there's a lot of uncertainty in the market, but I do hope that could happen in the next couple of months, instead of it going forever going up. Dude, you look at this, it looks very scary. So yeah, I mean of course people can argue that it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, and it's gonna go up. But right now we're at on the higher point. It looks, I won't say identical, but it looks pretty much, this small hump over here and this small hump over here, it looks pretty much the same. Okay, it looks very scary. I'm very scared, but I'm a bullish trader, so whether the market goes up, goes down, whatever, we shall see. Yeah. Nasdaq 12K and AMC 14K would be nice. That would be nice, man. If AMC 14K, I mean, let's not be let's not be greedy. If AMC were to hit 12K, I think that would be nice also. But that would need, if AMC were to be 12K, then I think Nasdaq, all this would drop big time. I don't know. It takes a very big thing to push it, AMC price to go up. But we need to see whether dark pool data is reliable, especially for Clover as well. I mean, you take a look at Clover. There are a lot of information on Clover, the dark pool data, and the short interest potential and stuff like that, which it looks very disgusting. AMC, GameStop, Clover, it looks very disgusting, and a lot of good due diligence done by a lot of good folks, And if it is true, then those price target that we set, I think very much possible. Okay, so anyway, just want to share, right now, let's take a look at wait, hold up. What did I do? Okay, let's go back to the 4 grid, and we shall just see how the rest of the ticker symbol move. I think right now is the market just over is up 2%. I think that's good, but right now it is just hovering around this area. Let's see the VWAP line. I think one thing about Weibo that perhaps maybe needs some suggestion, I don't know, right? But every time you change, they don't retain this 4 grid as whatever I set. So it's, I don't know, maybe I don't know how to effectively use it. SESN. Now Chewy calls for next week, cheap under $2, 250, near low for the day on those contracts. Looks like a solid flip here. I mean, man, okay, let's take a look at Chewy. I mean, I think it is at a pretty decent point, simply because if you just look at it based on the RSI, based on the MACD. Okay, because the MACD line, I mean, I'm not sure whether you guys can see because it's small, and if I were to change to one grid, then okay, this 30-minute chart. Okay, but 30-minute chart allow you to see a lot of stuff, and the MACD line is about to cross the signal line, meaning a reversal is very much possible. So based on the the data alone, what data? The oh my god, what's that? Technical analysis alone, I think you might be buying at a pretty decent price. Although if you look at the VWAP, let's take a 5 minute to have an effective. Although you look at the VWAP, it is below the VWAP, signaling a bearish indicator. But I mean, this right now we're at the power hour, and the market could flip very very fast. So we just see. Okay, so I Nick, I genuinely hope that you can flip this and get a pretty decent option, because for those of you who are very afraid of option trading, I think there is a misconception about option trading, which is like it is very dangerous. But I think option trading, it is only dangerous if you don't know how to trade. And for example, Nick bought an $87 call for Chewy, right? That's if Chewy were to rise to $90, $90+ number one thing for sure is that he secure his his right to buy 100 shares at $87, even if it goes up to $200. So that's one. But number two is also, if if Chewy were to the price of Chewy to go up, his contract that he bought for $250, because 2.5 times 100, right? $250 will go up, say $4 per contract. So therefore $400. So right off the bat, he earned $200 from that. And yeah, just for perspective, if you guys want to earn $200 from the market, you guys need invest maybe $1,000 or so into the market in order to earn that kind of returns given the change. So options can be a very good trading tool if you want to trade using option, but of course it is very dangerous. Nick, you need to take note of the data. Okay, Duke Leroy, we need that video. Yeah man, I think talking about, yeah man, 14k. Duke Leroy, I think talking about options at 2 a.m. I think it's a bit hard to absorb, especially for local viewers. I mean, I think I will talk about it because I'm quite because I took financial papers, right, and those financial paper revolves around a lot of options trading, derivatives and stuff like that, and I think I did pretty well. I think I aced it. One of my friends, he was interviewing for one of the cryptocurrency investment firm or something like that, and the boss was asking him interview questions, and my friend, he panicked because he never really trade, and he never learned how to trade. So but somehow he just got he got a degree, but he don't trade per se, and he don't dabble into derivatives, so he's not very sure. And we had a call session with my friends, and I managed to share with him, and wow, I think I was quite impressed with myself, I must say. I mean, I'm quite happy that with just dabbling into this kind of stuff, I managed to help people, my friends especially, for free. Okay, for free, no cost, no nonsense, everything I do is for free and for passion right now. Okay, so yeah, I mean, and options, you can have pocket money. You can sell a put. I mean, of course not naked lah, because it's dangerous, but if you're a bullish trader, you can, and you don't mind buying that particular security or stock at a certain price, you can sell a put. Or if you bullish but you think that the stock gonna trade sideways, so for example, if you hold onto Clover, okay, so for example, you hold into Clover, you have 10,000 Clover shares, and if you have 10,000 Clover shares, what you can do at the meantime, if you don't think Clover is gonna spike, okay, but I mean, I mean, just saying, okay. If you don't think Clover is gonna spike, then you can sell a short-term covered call. All right, you sell call, meaning you have an obligation to sell 100 shares of Clover if it hits the target price. Okay, so you can do a covered call or sell put. So that is a pocket money. So that's what rich people tend to do. Those people that sell you causes, like you watch those finance video, and then if you guys don't have YouTube Premium, then it will appear, right? You guys talk about options and stuff like that. I think chances are they're gonna tell you guys the same thing. Just sell puts, sell covered call. But of course they're gonna go through some in-depth when you're gonna sell a covered call, when you're gonna sell a put and stuff like that, which, to be honest, I'm planning to do a video about it, to share this kind of knowledge that I read online, and I read books online and stuff like that, and I felt that it's pretty useful for a lot of people. I mean, if you have the money at your disposal and you want to buy a stock, so for example, Clover, buy Clover at what, 750, and right now it's 777. Okay, 777. And if you don't buy Clover at 777, then you can sell sell a put on Clover that give you a right. Wow, I'm very confused, but okay, basically you can sell a put. So if it were to go below 750, and 750 is your strike, is the price that you want to buy in the first place, then okay, you have the premium in your pocket, meaning your pocket money. Number two, you have 100 shares which you originally want to buy. So essentially, people give you money to buy. So that is, people should know this. Or if you want to sell, so for example, the same case, you want to sell Clover at say $15. You sell a cover call at $15. You get pocket money, the premium. But of course, if you sell too high or too different, then the premium will be low. So you need to weigh. Okay, so I hope I impart something lah. Okay, so last chance to get Chewy at 7 calls for next week under 250. Man, I really hope that your Chewy can get to something, man. Really hope so, man. All right. Wait, let's see in the comment section. YOLO into GME $800. That is YOLO. You can do it. But I mean, my channel, I try to balance. I mean, I'm quite a YOLO trader myself, but I need to balance, because I think I cannot keep saying that, oh, it's okay, it's gonna go up. But I'm very bullish trader. Okay, I just right off the bat, I'm a bullish trader. But at the same time, I think I mean, although my channel is very small, but and like there are 1 or 2 lives, 3 lives that I impact, I think I don't want to unnecessarily say that, oh, it's gonna go up to the moon without backup. But bro, if you buy a $800 calls on GME, and if it goes to, I mean, if you buy now and if it goes to even $400, wow, then you sell that call option. Cannot buy Lamborghini lah, but at least can buy a bicycle, a very good one. But in Singapore, at least, you can't buy much. Yeah, you can't buy a car. Leon, yeah, you can do that. You can sell your puts, sell puts for pocket money, but of course you need to have money lah. But usually Tiger Broker or MOOMOO, they need to have your money as a collateral. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do a video about that. I think a lot of people should know this very interesting, simple concept. Not difficult at all. Okay. Yeah, S&P 500 is just going crazy. Clover is climbing back up, so I'm really excited. I think right now it is power hour for Clover, and after the VWAP, I think it bounced right back up. So I think it's really awesome. And I just want to share, I mean, I think for shares wise, my boss say that best is not to share, but for options, I think shouldn't be a problem, right? I only buy a few. And so yeah, I bought yesterday. I bought some Clover Core options, Clover Core, right? At expires December, so I bought at 120 for a couple of contracts, and right now I'm making 10-12% gain. So I think okay, call for celebration. That's really awesome, but you know, we shall see. I mean, my price target for Clover is, I hope it goes up beyond $11. That way I can buy my shares, or I can, you know, see whether I buy my shares or sell my options, right? So yeah. Any idea why when I do CFD I get free money in my free funds even though I didn't close the contract? Wait, hold up. Can you guys see the screen? Okay, you guys can. So any idea why when I do CFDs I get free money in my free funds even though I didn't close the contract? When AMC squeezed in June, I was getting $200 for every dollar it went up. I had oh dude, hold up. When AMC squeezed in June, so say for example AMC squeezed at $15 and it goes up to $70. Quick math, make it 75, so it's $60 times 200. That's massive gains over there. First off, congratulations, bro. But any idea why when I get free money in my free funds even though I didn't close the contract? So wait, Duke Leroy, I just want to ask you, do you know what is, I believe you know what is CFD, right? And how you earn from it. And so okay, just for those of you who are listening, all right, a contract, CFD, basically a contract of difference. And a contract of difference is an arrangement made in financial derivative trading where the differences in the settlement between the open and closing trade prices are cash settled. There's no delivery of the, so he basically bought you use your CFD trading account and buy AMC calls, is it? Duke Leroy, is it a realized gains or unrealized gains? Yeah, I think for that part need to check with you. Okay, so so the main way people earn money from, you know, CFD is through the spread that we, you know, wrap in the market. So the cost of given trade are factored into offer, buy, bid, and sell price. So you always buy slightly higher than the market price and sell slightly below it. Okay. It was basically money printer go brrr, and I could use it freely and withdraw it without closing the CFD. So I think the broker or basically just CFD in general, I think it allows you to it's called cash settled so it allows you to use because it's like on leverage. But if say hypothetically, if at that point of time if AMC were to, you know, went up then drop back down from the sky, then I think they might, yeah, as in using this logic, if AMC squeezes into 1,000, I'll be a billionaire real quick. Definitely, bro. I think that's the reason why a lot of people buy calls instead of I mean, a lot of people buy calls is because the leverage, the ability to leverage on calls or even CFDs that you bought is quite phenomenal. It's quite crazy, you know. So but I think, right, you can use that money. It's all on the leverage. Okay, so you technically haven't closed your position, so therefore they will just take it as, okay, you have the money, you can use that. But if if it reverse, then yeah. Hey, hi Portuguese cards, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel, Portuguese card. And yeah, okay, so what is CFD? So let's go to the definitions together. Okay. Oh, all right. So no Azar, just right. Thanks, no Azar. I'll play that again. Thank you so much. This is oh, I'm blocking. Okay, I'm blocking. All right, no Azar, just subscribe. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate it. Now, to answer Portuguese cards. All right, let's go through it together. Okay, I like to go Investopedia because I think it is one of the more proper channel. Okay, so hey RC20 gamers, hello dude, I'm late. It's okay, man, it's okay. All's good. Okay. Okay, man, let's go through the proper page. Okay, so why is okay, I'm gonna put it down. Okay, so no worries, man. It was basically meant to go I could use freely. Yeah, so yeah, I noticed when the price dropped, some of the funds disappear. I have 5x leverage, so 20% margin. Does that mean the price reaches 5x my leverage price? Yeah. No, okay, it won't stop printing, but basically what's happening is they allow you to use that whatever money, that the unrealized gains money, they allow you to use it. But if AMC were to drop, then you don't have that leverage so one is they will either cancel your positions, or two, they will ask you to top up. So I'm not sure whether you got check your email. You should check your email whether they got top up anything or not. Okay, hey man, no worries, man, you're never late. No one's late. All right, we are all here. All right, Portuguese card, we are going to take a look at it together. So introduction of CFDs, contract of differences. So a contract of differences is a contract between buyer and seller that stipulates that buyer must pay seller difference between the current value of assets contract time. Hey, do bear with me because I like to go through the proper definition before we dabble more into what is a CFD. So CFD allows trader and investors an opportunity to profit from price movement without owing the underlying assets. The value of CFD contracts does not consider the asset's underlying value, only price change between the trade entry exit. So this is comprised by the way, Duke Leroy, you guys can in the comment section you can perhaps guide Portuguese cards on your personal opinion on CFDs because you have experience on it. But right now I'm going through the proper channel, the proper definition, so that nothing is wrong, so that everything is clear lah, right? So this is comprised through contract between client and brokers, and it's not utilize any stock, forex, commodities and stuff. So trading CFDs offers several major advantages and increased instruments enormous popularity over the past decades. Okay, so the key takeaway is a contract of difference is an agreement between an investor and the broker to exchange the difference in value of a financial product, okay, between the time a contract opens and closes. A CFD investor never actually owns an underlying assets, but instead receives revenue based on the price change of your assets. So basically you own nothing, you do nothing, you get nothing, nothing, bro, you do nothing. It's just about the money, the figure. Okay, some advantages of CFDs include access to underlying assets at a lower cost than buying assets outright, ease of execution, the ability to go long or short. A disadvantage of CFD is an immediate decrease in investor initial position, which reduced by size of spreading. Other CFD risks include weak industrial regulation, potential lack of liquidity, and need to maintain. So what does it mean, liquidity? Sometimes you can't sell you can't close your position, so that is what it means. Okay. And what if I'm Canada? For Canada, I believe you definitely still can trade CFDs, but I think one thing for sure is you guys need to check whether you have capital gains tax. I think that's very important for Canada, US, stuff like that, because I think I mean, I'm from Singapore, and I mean Duke Leroy is from Singapore as well. We don't have this thing called capital gains tax, so we can just trade, buy, sell very, very freely and happily. So you need to check, bro. And yeah, they use margin. Yeah, they used to margin call me every day before the gamma squeeze. Dude, I'm gonna be so rich. Yeah, bro, they will margin call. Yeah, I'm glad we are singing the same song. All right, respect, bro. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. Thanks, Portuguese card. I really appreciate it, man. CFD is straight up gambling, my guy. Stay away from it. All right, yeah, bro. Stay away from it. I think CFDs are like options. I mean, it's not like gambling lah. I mean, you see Duke Leroy, if AMC were to hit thousands of dollars, I think Portuguese cards might not know him, but the Duke Leroy guy that is commenting, he might be a billionaire, okay, at least a millionaire if he's correct, based on I think 1,000 CFD shares. That's freaking disgusting, bro. Yeah, I think CFD works similar to options. It's just a different way, just slightly different. Am I right to explain to someone who knows option but not CFD like that? I think that sounds pretty fair. Say that. Now let's take a look at the stock market and see, is it falling? Okay, Clover is okay. AMC is doing okay, 33,000, and this Chewy is just staying here. So Nick, if you're still around, I wish all the best, all the very best to you, man. Dude, does it mean if I use the free funds to buy normal shares, I can theoretically get theoretically, yes, but you need to check your margin calls, if not your margin requirement, because if not, they're gonna call, and if you go below the margin requirement, they will really, what's that called? They close the position at a loss, so you wouldn't want that. Okay, what stock do you recommend that I should buy right now? The main top 5. I mean, Portuguese cards. It really depends on what is your number one. What is your risk appetite? Okay, whether you're risky, you're willing to take risk, or whether I'm not comfortable with risk. What are you? You need to perhaps you share with us, right? You need to ask yourself whether you're willing to take risk. That's one. And by the way, it doesn't mean that high risk, high reward. No. I mean, if you take higher risk, the chance of you getting higher rewards, higher returns is high, but it is not. If you take higher risk means higher reward, it doesn't mean that way. But yeah, so you need to ask yourself that. And what industry are you looking at? And also more so, do you look into the okay, you get it. Risk all the way. Yeah, okay. So if you're very you're willing to take risk kind of person, then you might be looking into some of the stocks that is technology stock. Okay, they call it disruption stocks. Okay, those technology stocks, I would say very risky stock, because they can, the technology may be obsolete tomorrow if other company were to come out something new. So that is very dangerous. But on the flip side, you can make a lot of returns. So take for example Tesla. It was $100. I mean, there's a reverse split and stuff like that. But take for Tesla or Apple, it will continue to go up because the technology that they have is very good. So that's, technology stock is to go. But you need to know what is the company is doing. If you don't know what the company is doing, then it's very difficult. So therefore, number one is technology stock is to go, because it is very risky. The company that you buy into, even Apple, Tesla, it could go nothing. Okay, if another company were to come out with something more grand. Okay, so that's the problem with technology stocks. But of course, if you buy those giants like Amazon and stuff like that, then it's safe. Okay. Okay, so if not, you can get into those momentum stocks that a lot of people are looking at: AMC, GameStop, Clover. But of course, you need to do your own research, because if you don't, if the price drop, then it's very difficult for you. So yeah, I think that I hope I answer your question, bro. Okay, Duke Leroy asks, but my average will be in the double digits or low hundreds when it pops off. Therefore, I can set a stop loss above my entry. Okay, when it pops off, therefore I can set a stop loss. Yeah, I mean, it should be safe if you close a position before they actually margin call you or liquidate you. That would be the best lah. Okay. Duke Leroy asks, can you elaborate on the cash settled funds that you touched on earlier? I really don't know if the money will keep on printing as long as it goes up. Bro, as long as it goes up, okay, let's say AMC right now $33, you buy a 1,000 CFDs. Again, AMC went up, AMC go up to say $1,000, it will continue to go up, it will continue to print, and you will be able to buy shares, whatever, because there's a margin, right? They will allow you to buy, although it is unrealized gains, they will allow you to buy, okay, until AMC start to drop and your margin requirement is the value of your account is below the margin requirement. Then they'll start to call you, they'll start to email you, they'll start to hello, then they'll start to liquidate your account. But of course, you need to check with your broker. You need to check with them, like, what's the arrangement like, how is it, because my understanding, right, because I have a couple of friends who use different channel to trade CFDs as well, and they say slightly different, they differ, so I really need to check, man. Okay, yeah, I hope I answered. Thank you so much. The Portuguese cards, this are you running a YouTube channel? It looks like looks pretty dope. But anyway, let's watch this together. And hey, Duke Leroy, if you have any question, I think just feel free to just check. If I'm not very sure, I can ask my friends about CFDs, and then we can discuss this together. I mean, yeah, I'm quite interested about it also. But anyway, let's watch this together. Okay, I wanted to show you guys just now, but couldn't. So let's watch this and see what it entails.
David, happy Friday. We're trying to digest all of that. For more on the markets, let's bring in David Speak, President and CIO at Guidestone Capital Management. David, happy Friday. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Carl. Thank you.
Let's zero in on what Morgan just mentioned, and that is Fed guidance. There's been more and more discussion that maybe it's not Jackson Hole after all, and what would be the harm in having Powell say, you know what, this Delta thing is affecting behavior. Let's wait, and we'll discuss maybe in September.
Well, I think the market would respond well to that. I mean, clearly, the last thing the market wants to see is Fed tightening. Now, there's two aspects of that. There's tapering, and then there's actually raising interest rates. And obviously, the tapering is going to come first. But I really think that's the last thing the Fed wants to see. So if Powell came out and said, look, this Delta variant is the last thing the Fed wants to see, so interest rates, and obviously, now there's two aspects of that. There's tapering, and then there's actually raising interest rates. And obviously, the tapering is going to come first. But I really think that's the last thing the Fed wants to see. So if Powell came out and said, look, this Delta variant is creating some serious headwinds for the economy, and that's going to push back the need to start tightening, I think the market would respond well to that and would probably breathe a sigh of relief.
Inflation then is going to be the question, because obviously anything related to imports from Asia is going to be affected. chips and autos are a trouble spot, but you got copper now, iron ore. We've talked a lot about oil today, already down to the low 60s. Are we in it? Is the bigger danger inflation or deflation right now, David?
Great question, Carl. I think stagflation may be the biggest risk, but the issue you have today is that we're seeing real inflation. Is it transitory? It isn't not. It's kind of hard to call it transitory with some of the data you just cited and what we've seen over the past several months. But the Fed is trying to thread the needle right now. The 10-year yield at 123 is saying we're not concerned about inflation. The Fed's trying to thread the needle. The markets don't seem that concerned about it. You don't really see the markets pricing in inflationary concerns. They're more worried about growth. And so today, I don't think inflation is the biggest risk for the markets. I think the markets want to see continued growth, Delta variant. They want to see the reopening trade come back. And I think that's going to be the real key. Inflation is probably a 2022 story, quite honestly, because I think most investors have bought into the transitory rhetoric coming out of the Fed. And so if we get to 2022, we're past Delta. We're seeing growth resurging as a result of being past the Delta variant. I think that's when inflation really starts to become a bigger risk for the market.
Okay, so those of you who don't really know what is a stagflation, basically a stagflation is a combination of inflation and a stagnation of output. So that is okay. Let's go through. That's my understanding of stagflation. I mean, when Google is so easy, right? No point to memorize so much. So in economic stagflation or recession, inflation is a situation where the inflation rate is high. Okay, that's what I said. The economic growth rate slows. The unemployment remains steadily high. So meaning it's pretty bad. A combination of high inflation and stagnation economic output. So it's not a very good sign, but I mean, it is his words. Let's see, man. Okay, I did some quick math. Duke Leroy just said I did some quick math and I will cash out 225 billion, give or take, if AMC reaches 800k. A bit ridiculous if you ask me. I don't think I'll bro, if you hit 225 billion, just give me 1 billion. Just one will do. I think I want to have a taste of how a billionaire feels like. But anyway, I just want to share. One of my friends, she worked for this startup. The boss is a multi-billionaire, and he's not investing. I mean, okay, number one is multi-billionaire, and he basically invests a lot. So all of us have the same trade, but he lives very frugally, very thrifty. I think that's a common traits of a very rich person. What are the effects of deflation? Does that mean everything is dirt cheap? What effect does it have? Actually, generally, a market should always inflate. Okay, whether you like it or not, a market that is constantly inflating is a good market. Market that is deflating is a market. Okay, we'll go through the nitty-gritty, but for those of you who are listening, a good market is a market where it inflate 1 to 2, 3%, 1 to 2% every single year. Deflation market is very bad. Means the money is decreasing compared to other companies. So countries. So deflation. Deflation is not good. Okay. In economic, deflation is a decrease. This we keep. Okay, you just. Why is deflation bad? Typically, deflation is a sign of weakening economy. Economists fear deflation because falling prices lead to lower consumer spending. Lower consumer spending, what's going to happen? Okay? further inflate, further reduce, and forming a very vicious cycle. That's why it is best to have inflation. So therefore, that's why the Federal Reserve, although the market is so shitty, they still want to increase the, still want to inflate the market and try to inflate the market, and that is good. Okay, so which is the major component of economic growth. Companies respond to falling prices by slowing down their production, which leads to layoff to salary production, and as you can see, start to have a spiral circle and downwards and downwards and downwards. So that's why a deflation is never good. Okay, and I mean, if you guys go to business school, you guys will learn how yield curve, how the yield curve affect market. I mean we all know, but how it affect if yield curve were to curve in a weird manner, and then people are like, oh no man, gotta get. So yield curve tells a lot market. So I mean, all these are nitty gritty, but so yeah, it's quite interesting. Tesla bot will be ready next year for limited task. China port congestion worsen. Tesla appears far ahead of competition. Nursing homes. All right. I think debating whether U.S. tax system is fair. China. Okay, I think the market seems to be in a questionable state. Okay, and so this just means rich snobs can snatch up stuff and sell them later when the current. Yeah, so when the market goes into haywire, right? What's happening, right, is where I wouldn't say just the rich, but people who are smart, they will start to stuff. Then when the market recovers, so for example, I'll give you guys an example. So Cambodia, all those war state, those countries that is affected with bad economy and stuff like that, the price of the land is very cheap 20 years ago. All right, true story. In my mom, last time she told me, people offered land, offered to give their land. It's like, bro, I give you my land, on top of that I give you $100. That's what happened last time, okay, after the war and stuff like that. Then she say like, people give her money to have a land. And yeah, so back then, like those people who are smart will buy a lot of land, and then right now they reap the reward. They are millionaires right now. So yeah, so whether the market goes up or goes down doesn't matter. If you're smart, if you're savvy, you're good, right? Hey, welcome back, BR Supreme Constitution. I see you here and there in my comment section. Really appreciate you commenting. So simply put, government loves inflation because it allows them to circumvent interest payment on debt in perpetuity. Individuals, on the other hand, love deflation because it means they can buy more. Yes, definitely, the government loves inflation. They want interest payment, stuff like that. That I agree. People love deflation. Debatable. I mean, of course, when price start to get cheaper, it is good. But when deflation happens, then economies will be bad, and then jobs will be lost. Then it will ultimately affect consumers. So I mean, it is a lot of debate. I think we leave it to the professional economists to discuss about this subject matter, because I mean, a lot of people can agree to disagree about a lot of stuff. Okay, whatever I say may not necessarily resonate to a lot of people, but for me personally, I do hope that a good 1% inflation is okay. 1%, 2% inflation is okay. Okay, because sadly, that's just how it works. If there's a deflation, then okay, gotta be careful. all right, with, you know, just now we discussed the Nasdaq, the S&P 500 being pretty very extended, then we just gotta watch out, right? So inflation, deflation, whatever, inflation, stagflation, whatever, right? My point is, if you are, you know, savvy, financially savvy, I think let's not be too worried about things that we can't control. What we can control is whatever we can learn, whatever we can seek help and, you know, improve ourselves. I think we just do it. Okay. With that, I hope you guys enjoy your Saturday. Really thank you guys for joining me at this timing. Okay, I'm very happy to see so many people. Do you have a significant other? If not, I'd like to submit my applications. Do submit it to my PA, my admin. Nah, just kidding, just kidding. This is just stock talk. All right, I have significant other already. Okay, and we've been together for quite some time. Yeah. So but yeah, just do come down and just have a chit chat. But anyway, I really thank you guys for joining, guys, especially those who are in Southeast Asia countries. You guys, right now it is right now I just want to share for those of you who are not in Southeast Asia or Asia, Singapore, or whatever. Right now it is almost 2:39 a.m. in Singapore. So all right, so I think I'm gonna shower after this, and yeah, just gonna rest. I hope the power hour will gonna be good for all of us. But anyway, just want to share, I bought a lot of stuff, so I'm waiting for more gears to come to improve my videos. So if you guys like whatever you guys Gary is my significant stock. Nah, man, we are our significant stocks friends. Yeah, we just talk about stocks, talk about life. I mean, talk about just chill, man. We all just chill together and have fun. The stock market is good. A lot of people talk a lot about stuff. A lot of people want to sell you calls, and my objective is not to do that. I don't intend to have a cause, because it is Gary trading journey. It is a journey that I want to go, I mean, for the rest of my life, right? Because I feel that trading or investment is very important to growth, wealth. So this is Gary trading journey and not Gary selling you course journey. So yeah, so if you guys are wary, just not to worry. I'm still learning. We are all learning together. Whatever I know, I'll share. Whatever you know, you share. Right? Okay, I think that's it. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Good night. Bye bye, guys. Good night. Good night. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, I'll show you guys the stock for now. Okay, so everything looks okay. Good night. Take care. Be safe, everybody. Drink a lot of water. Have a good night, man.